they're ready to light it up tonight.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Pierre the Pelican. Well, folks, be certain to be here for the upcoming game where we're giving away a free Pelican headband. We hope to see you again. So visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability of energy for games. We want your time in the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Pelican along with your issue and state location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concerns immediately. Don't forget to connect with you.
The countdown starts now from New Orleans. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports with our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's George. Then it's Maxey. And it's the doctor in at the 2. Good on the second one. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Six on the shot clock. Here's Alvarado. The rebound by Embiid. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. To the middle. Ingram on the wing. Shoots over George. Ah, nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's the doctor. Alvarado defending. Maxey surveys. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Ingram against George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just figuring out more and more how to find points in production from the free throw line. Ingram, a real pro at drawing fouls at this level.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
They swipe it. Here's Hawkins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ingram, the pass to Hawkins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Here's Ingram. What a tremendous game he played against Portland.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's the doctor. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And here's Ingram. He's got 5. Pass to Hawkins. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you can be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. And right now, everything going their way.
Here's Hawkins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
I like how the confidence shows up for Hawkins down there. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Kessler passes to Alvarado. Six to shoot. Kessler a screen. Here's Hawkins. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Pass to Ingram. And George with some nice D.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pelicans trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And again, no good by New Orleans. And the 76ers with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Maxey. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Embiid passes to the doctor. And there's the lob.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Pelicans trail by 8. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Not going to go that time. Ooh, nice D from George. For three, Maxey. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. And looking at the 2K leaderboard here, you see the top scoring small forwards over the past month. Brandon Ingram, number 1.
And there's no question he's one of the greatest offensive threats in the league. Always capable of posting huge numbers from the wing.
Well, the biggest number among them being that scoring average. He provides high-octane, high-energy offense at all times. And there's virtually nothing an opponent can do to slow him down. Say your prayers.
Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's McCollum. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Ingram finds McCollum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
He gives CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Oubre passes to the Doctor. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Doctor's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pelicans trail by 11. McCollum with it. 5 points in the game. Wing shot on the way. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
George. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 7 points in the game.
McCollum just catching the defense asleep right there. I don't know why you would be. CJ's such a devastating scorer.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Doctor in that last game against the Nuggets was outstanding. He ended up with 59 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's the Doctor. Rebounded by New Orleans. Now Ingram. He's got 5. Kessler, a screen on George. And here's Ingram outside. They grab their own miss. Launches it. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. New Orleans making some changes. Williams is checked in for... Williams making a change here. Bowles checked in.
You're going out there, no let up.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's the Doctor in at the point guard position. To the paint. Now the Pelicans Pelicans in transition. That evens the score. Cole's got his first points of the game.
Well, passing not the main focus for Hawkins, but when someone gets this open, he'll move the ball.
Here's the doctor. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Hardaway. Launches a three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
McCollum right side. Rebound by Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's the doctor. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. McCollum outside. Right side Hardaway. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's the doctor. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Here's the doctor. He's got 14. And the 76ers another 3. Here's Hawkins. Outside Bull. Ooh, poked away. Here's McCain, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Hauser, that's good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to McCollum. Outside, Williams. Hardaway with it. From downtown. Rebounded by the doctor.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's McCain. Here's the doctor. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. The doctor's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Up and in on the layup. The doctor's got 22.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Joel Embiid.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
And so he's able to get one of two.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Maxey. Goes up on the wing. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
76ers foul. Number 11. Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Kessler. Now Alvarado. Ingram on the wing. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
That free throw good from Ingram.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Both free throws good from Ingram. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Alvarado outside. George against Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. The three. Offensive rebound. Kessler down low. Embiid covers. McCollum's shot is off.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Maxey. Oubre's got his third bucket of the night. Pelicans trail by 19. And here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, I wish McCollum would sell microwaves because I'd buy one. That's what he does. He heats up in a hurry.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have two of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. And too long on the shot.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Ingram. To the wing on the left. Inside. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
First trip to the line for him here. You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
Yeah, C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
And it's Maxey missing. Pelicans trail by 18. Ingram with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to McCollum. Robinson with a steal. It's George on the wing. Covered by Ingram. Here's the doctor. Back to George. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Drops in the three. Maxi's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Alvarado outside. McCollum against Maxi. To the middle. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Maxi. Outside for Ingram. Second chance shot. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Here's the doctor. Alvarado defending. Oubre. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. McCollum outside. Kessler, a screen on Maxi. For three, McCollum fires in the triple. McCollum's got 18 points in the game.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
The doctor, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Hawkins is checked in for C.J. McCollum. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Maxi. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The doctor, the pass to George. Robinson, a screen on Ingram. For three, George nails it from 3. He has 7.
Anytime George gets the chance from 3, if he's in a rhythm, he's going to knock it down.
Now here's Ingram. Over George. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Pelicans shooting 34% thus far in this game. And let's get an update on C.J. McCollum's injury. Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for New Orleans provided some info for us. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Trey Murphy out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Hawkins in at shooting guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Embiid against Kessler. Outside for Ingram. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Over to the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Alvarado outside. Kessler passes to Ingram. Kessler a screen on George. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists now in this one. George has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Alvarado outside. Ooh, nice D from George.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's the doctor. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Pelicans, Trey Murphy. Shooting 1.
Now Murphy at his size, 6'8", playing that wing position, such impressive versatility from him, especially when you consider how great a shooter he's becoming.
Alvarado with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From outside the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The Pelicans have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. 5th, New Orleans.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Alvarado. To the left wing. Beyond the arc. Hawkins can't get it to go.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
The doctor, pass to George. Yes, it's good. George has got 13.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. And just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Ingram. Here's Hawkins. Just 5 to shoot. Alvarado outside. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Embiid throws it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And yep, it's good.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He can be the screener, and then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
And the basket by the Doctor.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
New Orleans has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Kessler. Alvarado right side. Ingram up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
Here's the Doctor. That's 29 for him. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Ingram. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And the basket by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 33.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. From the arc. Buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Well, New Orleans shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Ingram, the pass to Alvarado. Now here's Kessler. Shot clock at 6. And here's Ingram outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. The Doctor's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Walker Kessler.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making some changes. Hardaway comes in for Ingram, and it's McCollum in for Alvarado. Second free throw, no good. Pass to McCain. Here's the Doctor. Here's McCain. McCollum defends. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fires for 3. Hauser grabs the board. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's the Doctor. McCollum defends. Here's Robinson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Hawkins, the pass to Kessler. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's the Doctor, and there's the drive. Got it. The Doctor's got 9 points here in the second half.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
So it's the Pelicans now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Bol, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Here's the Doctor. Yep, count it. The Doctor's got 38 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Hardaway. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have.
Hits yet again! Wow!
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Outside Hardaway, pass to Williams. And it's all from three-point range. And the 76ers shooting has been incredible, 72%. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Bol with it. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Doctor. The Doctor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Doctor's got 42 in the game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
McCollum looks around. Rebounded by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 8 rebounds in the game. With the floater. The shot no good. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. McCollum finds Bol. Back to McCollum. Now Bol fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Council's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the Doctor. McCollum defends. And the basket by the Doctor.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bol. McCollum with it. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole.
Here's the Doctor. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The Doctor's got 48.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Bol. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jackson is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Martin's checked in.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Here's the doctor, defended by Jackson. Pass to McCain. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. Here's New Orleans now, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For three, McCollum. Pure from three-point range. 21 points in the game.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Hardaway from outside. On target from range. Hardaway's got 12 points in the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Here's the doctor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Kenyon Martin. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Outside, Williams. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Calls timeout. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, but then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Kicks it out to Hardaway. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The floater. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Bowles got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Council's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the doctor. Bull covering. To the wing, right side. Here's McCain. He drops it from range. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Council. And here's Kennard. 3-pointer. And the 76ers another 3.
And Kennard's such a tremendous shooter. You know, he led the league in 21-22 from distance.
McCollum on the left side. Back to Jackson. Hardaway against Kennard. Hardaway, the pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
And you look around the league, Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Jackson outside. Outside Ingram. Pass to Jackson. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Here's Council. There's the three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Ingram, the pass to Hardaway. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's the doctor. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Jackson outside. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the doctor.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender.
Oh, man, just
Get you
packing
some.
it down. Nice.
That's spectacular.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. McCollum outside. That one's good for 2. McCollum's got 24.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
The doctor, the pass to Robinson. Here's the doctor. The 3. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Jackson, the screen. Lets a floater go. The shot by Ingram, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 18-5 run. Here's the doctor, defended by Jackson. Robinson, a screen on McCollum. Council, no good. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Jackson finds Ingram. Now here's McCollum. Williams with the screen. McCollum's shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Kennard for 3. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
There's McCollum with the 3. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 27 points.
Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
Yep, that one goes.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Hardaway. McCollum outside. Ingram. Rebounded by the doctor. The doctor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's McCain. The 3 ball. And the 76ers another 3.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
From the high post. And he hits the jumper. McCollum's got 11 in the second half.
Well, play him to take the drive, and you're backing up. He's good enough to stop right there and pull up for the easy jumper.
Here's the doctor. Another three for Philadelphia.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Hardaway. Up and over Kennard. Rebound by Philadelphia. The doctor's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the 76ers making a change here. Payton's checked in. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Alvarado outside. Pass to Ingram. Looking to get back on track. Rebound by Philadelphia. Council's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's the doctor. Alvarado defending. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the 76ers shooting the ball 70% in this game.
2 minutes remaining.
And Alvarado over to help. Pass to Council. 6 to shoot. Pulls up at the elbow. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 70.
He is unconscious. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Count the basket.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
And here are the 76ers. Here's the doctor. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the doctor.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
He hits the second from the line.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
51 seconds left in the fourth. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Alvarado. Pass to Kessler. Ingram with the ball. For three. It's hauled in by Robinson. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the doctor. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now here's Ingram. So it's It's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.